when people have intent and they're asking these questions or they're searching for these things, we have to undergo the journey their way as well. What do they find? What are they asking? What comes back? Who's helpful? Who's not? And then start to rebuild the journey, much like the way a Disney or Pixar movie is made. We start thinking about not just facilitating the transaction, but what does the journey look like? How does it unfold? How do people feel in those moments? And how do we add them together? This is what Phillips calls an experience flow, where they've organized the organization, and this is true for their consumer products, but also their medical devices, their business to business, all of their healthcare work. And they look at every step of the journey, whether it's physical or whether it's digital, and then they rebuild it to essentially a story arc of how they want people to feel, how they want people to think, how they want people to make decisions based on understanding the customer, the user, the decision maker. And not that you could read this, but this is something that I've been playing with around experience design, is sort of this fusion, instead of going top down, sort of outside in and bottom up, of looking at customer experience and user experience and service experience, all of these things working in unison in a particular direction to create a new customer experience or employee experience designed as an experience, where it's not just looking at, well, you do this, group, you do this, let's use technology to facilitate it. It's how can we tell that story differently? How can that story come to life differently? What is that story?